last update right here at this
They did
location?
not. This is the first on-camera update they've done.
Oh,
Last night they just sent an email.
about the
Quick email,
that it
yeah.
was a little baby.
That they were.
No,
that they were eager.
so
Now
that's what they want to get.
Is the,
You didn't say it earlier. I thought you said they already gave some.
Oh no. No sent. Just the second email update they sent. But they didn't have the email.
So it's dark together.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. So I'm gonna stream this back and I'm coming up. Just so you guys know. Audio's on.
I think that's like days like people know.
Right now? Where I was at. Sorry, said where's the pressure? I just what I said. That's where the pressure is. Just ask me what. Oh, it's how do you you know how to ping the port for the
Like when you're on the map
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah, hold on.
You go every time, put their name in.
this menu?
Yeah. And then put info. Out there. And then put send notification. Yeah. Okay. And then you can they should be able to put that and get to you.
Oh, it's already gone.
Yep.
Go
Yeah,
look.
yeah, you're good.
Dude, a dapper old guy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Check the belt.
Technology.
Hey, you want to start a capture on this? Update info on the homicide with the mom and the infant. I'm up right now. Yeah, I just pinged him where I was at. He thought I was downtown. Maybe remote 16. I don't know. But I'm up. I just clicked it, so you'll see. If not, I'll just repeat it. And I do see Matt coming this
Think
way.
I'll send anything through here. For us.
The code,
To Nelson.
5K7.
COVE code. Good morning, sir.
Sir, how are you?
This is streaming. They're trying to pull me up, so. Okay. All right. Okay. Bye bye. Sorry.
Want me to come around this side, Jason?
Outlets haven't shown
The
up.
man van in the back of the shop.
Yeah.
I want to get that channel 15
I
look.
want it there. Yeah. It's down there.
There we go.
It's good.
Should we give a few more minutes just so some of the other outlets can get here?
I mean, you told them 9, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Maybe wait right till 9.
Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this weather's nice, huh?
Yeah. Excellent.
right.
Excellent weather.
It was like lightning and thunder when I woke up this morning.
I saw it. I was doing a.
Watch
he's
yourself,
just
man.
channel 12's pulling up.
Good call.
What's he doing in that?
That's his regular car.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I had a little.
It's a rental.
Ah.
Oh, I thought it was your regular. Don't you have a great car?
Great truck.
Great truck. All right. Yeah, I got a little rain and a little lightning this morning on my workout. About 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up at
Beautiful.
6, and I have one of those white noise machines in my bedroom, so you can't really hear.
Yeah.
I walked out, and I hear all the lightning. That's
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I go to let my dog out, and I open up the back door, and he looked at me like, "You're crazy."
I ain't
I'm
going
not
out there, right?
I'm not going out there. All right, dude.
Anytime, we're waiting for you over here. Go help
I don't
him
want
out.
to keep him waiting so soon as he's set up.
I'll help him out. I'll help him get his stuff.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah. Does this go up higher? Yeah. Microphone.
Yeah, the stream too, Jack.
Want me to close this?
No, I'm good.
That stuff looks kind of expensive.
Yeah,
They'd be pretty daring to do it in front of you.
That's true.
Go ahead.
So Vince, sorry, just name, title, all that for the producers.
okay. Sergeant Vincent Cole, Vincent, and my last name is Cole, Cole.
And your title?
Talk about the latest of what happened.
Sergeant with the Phoenix Police Department Public Affairs Bureau.
So, what's the latest on this homicide?
Phoenix Police Department is investigating an incident that occurred in the area of 2500 North 83rd Avenue last night just before 9 p.m. A male came to this complex to speak with his estranged wife about their relationship, and they had a discussion outside of the residence. At some point, the female went back inside the residence, and the male kicked in the door and fired several shots. Inside the residence was the female and their 11-month-old child. Both were struck and transported to a local hospital where they were pronounced deceased. The male remained on scene and was detained by Phoenix Police.
I've seen a couple of these type of incidents over the last couple of months. This is, how does this affect the officers? Just talk about what you guys are dealing with these types of crimes.
So any loss of life is traumatic for our first responders, both police and fire. The Phoenix Police Department has some excellent resources for our employees, as does the fire department, with our employee assistance unit. And those resources come out to these types of scenes and check on our officers and provide resources for them just to make sure that they're able to continue to work and be of sound mind.
And obviously, the loss of any life is awful, but specifically where this involved a baby, can you talk about the nature of that?
The loss of a child, pardon me, the loss of a child, many of the first responders you see out here were fathers and mothers ourselves. So dealing with something like that, it can be a life-changing traumatic event for those first responders.
Who made the call? Was it a neighbor that heard gunshots? Was it the suspect himself?
So we received a couple of calls on this, but I don't know who they came from.
Is it too early to determine if the child is the dad's father or?
No, that is their child in common.
Is his address known? Were there previous marital or domestic events here?
Apart from them being estranged, pardon me, apart from them being estranged, I don't know any specifics beyond that about the relationship.
That's it for me. Anything else you want to add?
So, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month in the city of Phoenix, and the city has some excellent resources for people who are victims themselves or know somebody who's a victim of domestic violence. So I wanted to take this opportunity to encourage people. We have a website, Phoenix Police, if you search domestic violence, everything from where to get orders of protection to how to get help with legal services. There's just a ton of excellent resources the city provides, and if somebody needs them, we strongly encourage them to take advantage of them.
Can you just talk about this again from the beginning, just kind of, and then at the end talk about domestic violence month?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. The Phoenix Police Department is investigating an incident that occurred last night just before 9 p.m. in the area of 2500 North 83rd Avenue. A male came here to speak with his estranged wife about their relationship, and they had a discussion just outside of an apartment. At some point during the conversation, the female went back into the apartment, and the male kicked in the door and fired several rounds. The male and the female have a child in common that was inside of the residence with the adult female. Both the adult female and the child were struck and transported to a local hospital where they were later pronounced deceased. The male remained on scene and was detained by the Phoenix Police Department. And I'd like to talk about October being Domestic Violence Awareness Month. The city has an excellent set of resources for somebody who's they themselves the victim of domestic violence, or they believe somebody else might be the victim of domestic violence. We have a website that lists everything from where to get orders of protection to help with legal services, just a ton of resources that can be used to help somebody who's in need, and we encourage them to use that.
And in talking about domestic violence month, what do you tell someone that may be in a situation that they're trying to get away from someone or stay away from somebody? What are some of the things that they should be trying to do as far as reaching out for help from the police or an agency or something like that?
And anything that is an emergency should be reported to 911. Ongoing issues that aren't emergent in nature can be reported through our non-emergency. But apart from that, there's resources such as orders of protection, domestic violence hotlines. There's a lot of people in those types of situations feel trapped and feel like there's nothing that can be done to help them. The city resources have a solution to a lot of those issues. Housing, legal services, things like that.
Any other kids involved in this that they have together?
Not that I'm aware of.
Was there anyone else in the apartment?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is he making any statements that you can give us to tell us about as far as why this happened? Or, I mean, he turned himself.
Right. He was on scene and detained by police. So early on in the investigation, and they're still trying to develop some of those finer details. Apart from him being in custody right now with our detectives, I don't have any further information.
Thank you.
Sorry.
No.
Oh yeah,
Okay. Happens.
tis the season too.
Right. Thank you guys for coming out. Sorry about the last
No,
second location change.
Yeah.
No, it's okay.
I just
I'm
remember this.
working out
October's
better.
here already, Mr. Festival.
Yeah.
For some reason, I always get a spike in these type of things in October. Is there any particular reason why October's popular?
I don't know.
Is this a national thing?
I know a lot of like the increase. They're not unique to Phoenix. This is a
Yeah.
national-wide thing.
Yeah.
I don't know that there's any rhyme or reason.
Yeah.
A, why October's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, apart, in
Yeah.
contrast from the other ones, and B, why it's unique in that aspect.
Seems like it just kind of sticks out that I cover these kind of things in October.